U.S. Capitol Police Officer Lieutenant Michael Byrd, the officer who shot and killed Ashli Babbitt, claims he was investigated and exonerated by several agencies for his actions that day. However, the documents obtained by Judicial Watch contradict this claim. Chris, tell us the truth.
Sure. There's only one homicide on January 6th, and that was the death by gunfire of Ashli Babbitt. And the shooting was done by Lieutenant Byrd. I want to point out that there's been a flurry of reporting on this recently, and I'm gratified by that there's been attention paid to it. Some people are kind of coming to their senses about the fact that Lieutenant Byrd's shooting was unlawful, that it wasn't investigated, and that he got a pass, really. No other law enforcement officer involved in a deadly shooting would get the kind of pass that Lieutenant Byrd got. In normal instances, an outside law enforcement agency, so let's say a city cop shoots somebody, the county sheriff is normally called in to do a fair and clean evaluation to see if the shorthand term, if it was a righteous shooting, meaning that the use of deadly force was lawful. That did not happen in this case. And Judicial Watch obtained all of the records and documents concerning this shooting and did a release of all the records on October 13th of 2021. We are now in January 2022. And some people are suddenly kind of snapping to attention and saying, wow, this wasn't done like any other shooting in any other law enforcement agency in the country. Surprise, surprise.
Imagine that.
So I'm gratified that they're reporting on it now, but we disclosed all of these records and the fact that the shooting was unlawful and that the only homicide that day was at the hands of a Capitol Hill police officer. And so October, November, December, January, I think initially people were afraid to report on it and cover it. I think that they were afraid of being called insurrectionists or being disloyal or being smeared in some way by this crazy January 6th kangaroo court. But, you know, the facts are out, and I encourage everyone to go to the original source material at judicialwatch.org, read the police reports, read the interviews, look at the video. There's tons of material up there, and see that this is unlike any other police shooting in the country. And folks that protested police shootings elsewhere in the country, they're right to do so. They're free to do so. Where are the protests over the shooting by Lieutenant Byrd of an unarmed female veteran, 5'2", maybe 100 pounds, propped up in a windowsill with her arms and legs occupied? She posed no threat to anyone.
Right.
I was going to say what's also unlike any other shooting. So a black cop shot a white woman. Okay, I mean, think about that. And where is the outrage? But it's all been suppressed because it was January 6th, Donald Trump, and all that kind of stuff.
You're messing up the narrative, okay? That's not the story. That's not the way it's supposed to go.